Yeah.
Now, is this,
Yeah, okay.
there's a pause button.
All
So,
right. Okay.
yeah, okay. So I'll send you the recording. So
Yeah.
basically, just to recap again, you put the X in front of the code, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So if that was without code like that, I'll go in and just put an X there because I want to take it into a submodel, right?
Right.
Okay, and then I go to this submodel here. I've already got a submodel called initial BT customer, right?
Right. Yeah.
I open it, and there's one of the entities that I had
Right.
fixed, right? So I'm just
Right. Yeah.
bringing in everything else. So I'm going to go to this one, add objects, right?
Yeah.
And because I put the X, they're all at the end, right?
Oh, very good. Brilliant.
So
Okay.
that's why I put the X, right?
Okay.
Only on the code. So
Yeah.
if I take that like that and then add those, they come in here, right? A bit of
Right.
a
Okay.
mess. So let's just try and sort them out. How do I do this? Okay. So I'm going to take that there, roughly put that there,
Yeah.
that there. You don't worry about the lines. Put that there.
Yeah.
I know that's going to go there. Take this down a bit to give a bit more room. Okay, that's okay. So then you can expand a little bit stuff. What's happening? Okay, so obviously, so we just want things generally in the right area. Is this? So it's just to make things look a bit orderly, right? So then I press Control T to select everything, right?
Yeah.
So if you want to remember where that is, it's here, Control T, right?
All right.
And
Brilliant.
then
Okay.
if I
It's not
want to
control
arrange,
A.
if I want to arrange everything, go
Yeah.
here, align. Here we are. Control
Yeah.
L and Control
Left.
I. So it's Control L and Control H, right? So I'll press Control T to select everything, then
Yeah.
Control L to align all the straight lines, and then Control H
Oh.
the horizontal lines. But the horizontal lines won't align because they're not horizontal yet. So obviously I'll take
So
that out.
control. Okay. Cool.
Control, if you write down Control T, Control L, Control H. All right,
Okay.
go write that down. So we want that there. We want that to be here. Maybe take that there. So then you do a Control T, Control L. Things are getting straightened out. Do you see?
Ah, very good. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And then I can, you can't do one go and then move that there. I'll move that because that's going to be aligned with that. That's location. What do I do with that? That's right across there. So I'll just live with that for the moment. So let's do Control T, Control H, Control L. You see it's being straightened out.
Yes. It's starting to get. It's starting to look.
Oh,
Because I was looking and going. Actually, I like the way you've done it in your other model, and I'm now realizing what you were doing.
do that. It's a pain, this one. You try and make the important entities larger, but it doesn't always
Yeah.
work. Anyway, I'm not going to finish it. I'm just going to give you.
No. No. No.
You
It was
you can finish
brilliant.
it. You can do it
Oh, that
later.
looks much better. Yeah. It's just.
Then just move that there, and try and keep the line straight and up and down. Try and
Yeah.
avoid, but sometimes you can't avoid kinks.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So always keep the lines vertical or horizontal if you can.
Yeah.
So like this one, this is a, so I'll just go here to arrange format line, kink it. You see? Because
Yes.
I can't go without
Can't get
nonsense.
away. Yeah.
So then what I'll do is I'll Control T. I'll unselect this one. See, I've
Oh,
unselect.
right. Right. Okay.
Oh, how do I unselect it? Yeah, unselect it and then Control L, Control H. You see?
Yes.
So looks a bit better.
Yeah, it looks great.
Control L. So what you can do now is this, just in this submodel, you can just live your own world, and then I'll elevate to the top model later.
So explain the submodel to me.
So everything in the submodel, I can migrate to the top level by
Right. Okay.
by doing, what's this, update graphics. Just don't touch that. Don't ever touch that, right? Only I'll touch that because it causes a
Okay.
real mess, right? So you just live in
Right.
your submodel area, right?
Right. Okay.
And if you need to go to you need to go to this supermodel, the overall
Yeah.
model,
Right. Okay.
and you need to drag this down. Let's say you want to drag this down, for example,
Yeah.
right? For whatever reason. So don't replicate that. Look in here and see if you can find it. You've got a list of entities here. You've seen like
Right.
this.
Yeah.
So customer, and then you've got a find button, and it finds it for you. You see?
Oh, very good. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So before you create anything in your submodel, always
Mhm.
check it doesn't exist in the supermodel.
Right. Okay. Good
All
idea.
right? Okay?
Yeah.
And only then do you create it because it's a new thing. What's this thing?
Yeah.
It's information tree. How's it? Got to be a bit low. All right. So basically, these things are very destructive, right? So, so you at the moment I've kept everything. The only submodel is yours, but all of these will go into submodels as well later on,
Right.
right?
Okay.
I'll take them in submodels, but for the moment, because you're working,
Yeah.
I'll pass you this file so you can work on this file, right?
Excellent.
You just make sure that before you create any entity, right? What am I saying? Yeah, just check here that it doesn't already exist, right?
Right.
So
Okay.
if you look at item, I would suggest you go and find it, and then zoom into here, right,
Yeah.
and see what it's saying. So it's saying item belongs to a co-product, or it belongs to a or a product, because it's non-exclusive line.
Yeah. So the minus over it is the.
Yeah, it's an item can't be on both, right?
Right. Okay.
It has to
Yeah.
either go up this relationship or this one, and if it goes from here, then it goes from to the
Yeah.
product.
Okay.
Yeah, and then it's saying, what else is it saying? It's saying.
So sorry, just on that co-product on the component, you've
Yeah.
got two of the same
Yeah, this is a
connected.
yeah. What it's saying that this product A, okay,
Yeah.
this product A is linked to these co-products are also in here, right? The master product and
Yeah.
the co-products are all in here, and this is
Yeah.
just giving you the intersection entity, which product A has co-product A1, A2, A3. So
Oh, right.
so
Okay.
this is just the repeat. This is just identifying in each row you'll have A1, A slash A1, right? The foreign key
Right.
will be
Okay.
A1,
Sure.
A1, A1, A2, A3, A4. Do you see there'll be two
Yeah.
foreign keys
Yeah.
here?
Yeah. Right. Okay.
But we
So
don't show the foreign keys here, right?
you demonstrate that in it by using two
Yeah, yeah.
relationships.
So if you, so basically, uh, so I can have A1 linked to product X and A1 also linked to product Z.
Right.
You
Okay.
see,
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
this allows a many to many to occur,
Right. Okay.
right? If X was only linked to A1, then it would be a a relationship here. You could
So you
only,
just you wouldn't use a many to many relationship.
yeah,
Is
because I
that
don't know if a co-product can only belong to one product at the moment.
so?
Probably, yeah.
That's why you
And then
put
if
two
you say to
lines.
me that
Okay,
will never exist, then we'll remove that. Do you see?
right.
And then remove
Okay.
this entity and then put a relationship here.
Sorry, I just in this I've just never seen that before.
Mm.
How I would notate that I would have the crow's feet on both sides of
Yeah, but that's what I'm
the
doing. I'm
rectangle.
resolving the crow's feet on both sides. The relation, because I'm making every record has to go back to one single record here.
Oh, right. So
So when you have
this
a
is
many
just
to many, that's how you
yeah.
resolve it.
Right. Okay.
When you implement, you can't have a many to many relationship relation database, right?
Right. Okay.
And in
Okay.
ERD, you shouldn't have many to many either. In an ERD, you should
Okay.
always have a record and always go back to one single record. So you can,
Right. Okay. Okay.
that's how you know your data is integral. Because otherwise, how do you know how to find the right record here? Do you see?
Right. Okay.
Here, it doesn't matter because when I've got a co-product, it always goes to many products. It always
Okay.
has to belong to one product, right?
Right. Okay.
Or
Yeah. Yeah.
linked to one product. So at the moment, I'm just saying,
Oh, okay. I now understand what you're saying.
at the
Sorry.
moment,
Yeah.
because I'm not sure, I'm just saying a co-product can actually belong to one or more products, be linked to it.
Right. Okay.
But then you might
Okay.
come and say, no, a co-product, when it's defined, always only is only belonging to one parent product.
Yeah. Okay.
And then we'll get rid of this entity and then put a relationship here.
Okay.
This type of relationship, that type.
So
So product here. So if you have a product, right, in
yeah.
here, and it's a co-product, then it can only be related to one parent. It can't be related to more than one parent.
Right. Okay.
Whereas here, a co-product can actually belong to two
Be
parents in this
it could be
relation
it
here.
could be a product in the product table, but it's
All
on
the
the product.
products and co-products are in here, all of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Right.
this one
Okay.
allows a co-product to belong to more than one parent.
Right. Okay.
This allows it only belong to one parent.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
So in implementation terms, there's only one foreign key here, right? Which is
Yeah.
the parent's foreign key. Here, there's
Right.
two foreign
Okay.
keys,
Please.
the parents and the co-products. And for two different parents, there'll be two different foreign key values.
Right. Okay. So this is you're demonstrating here that the product is actually part of that table.
Yeah,
It's
all the products and co-products are all defined here.
aren't there. Right. Okay.
And then there's a type. Basically, you should have a type table here to say, is this product a
Co-product.
product? But I didn't do that anyway.
But yeah, actually, but I think you need to go back and actually
Verify that.
verify that. Yeah. Exactly.
So at the moment, let's do it like that. So what am I saying? Right. So let's go to the submodel. You can go to Windows here and pick up the submodel directly, right? So let's do control L on that one. So go through the diagrams I sent, right, just
Yeah.
now, and just
Yeah.
add anything that's missing here at this level. But
Right.
before you don't add it as a new entity, go here
Yeah.
to the parent, put an X on it.
And check. Oh, right.
But
Okay.
all of them should have been taken. If it's so, what you do is if it's not here, then go to your submodel, right?
Yeah.
Submodel, and then you can add it here.
Right. Okay.
Just check it's not already existing at the parent level. And I forgot to bring it down to
Okay.
the submodel, right? But if it doesn't exist
Okay.
at the parent model, you can actually create a new entity here,
Right. Okay.
all right? And then I'll elevate it later.
Grand. All right. Okay.
So you can mess around in this area without affecting anything else. If you need,
Breaking anything.
yeah, and if you need any other colored entities, just remember you double click, put an X
Yeah.
there. Let's just take this.
Yeah.
All right, I'll put that there. It's equipment, isn't it? Okay, then I go to the submodel. Then I go to the submodel. And then I'll go here and I'll add Where is that X? Oh, oh, there it is. There's only one there. You see?
Oh, brilliant. All right, now
Yeah,
I understand it.
I
Yeah.
brought it here, but it's not linked to anything. You see?
Yes.
Then I can delete it from here if I make a mistake. It won't affect
Yeah.
it won't affect the top model.
Yeah.
Oh God, that's a stupid meeting. The one that goes on endlessly. All right, so I'll send you that. Okay. So that was
Yeah.
the first thing I do. Then what I would suggest you do is, should I just make sure this recording is working? Okay. So what then I suggest you do is go into the attributes and actually list the attributes here.
Yes. I was wondering how you
Forget
so
about, then just click on this code. Don't worry about the data type for the
yeah,
moment. Leave the
sure.
data type. So any attributes you feel are part of this location. So this probably is going to
Yeah.
be, postcode will be one of them.
Yeah.
Do you see?
Yes.
And then I'll just you can put here county. And
Yeah,
then,
I was playing around with that yesterday.
yeah, and then don't let it just do that. We'll do
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Flo or somebody else can do it. Flo and Cliff can sort this
Do
out,
the
right?
yeah, yeah.
And then what's important is that you feel you get the attributes you know of here. Now, when
Yes.
you try and OK it here, it'll say, "Oh, must be entered," because it's expecting something here.
You're right, okay, because
So
you've
you
gone.
just delete it, just put
Okay.
it, and then you can OK it. And then we have a report. We have a report builder. I won't show you today, where we can actually get all the reports out.
Oh yeah, I want to see that actually.
Okay, but I haven't. Um, um, if we do this first, and then we can get the report out properly. Do you know, with all the data?
Yes, yeah, yeah. But can you create a physical model in this
Yeah. Well, with this tool, you mean for implementation in a physical database?
well, so if you wanted to demonstrate the tables with the attributes against against or the entities and the
Yeah,
attributes
yeah,
against the entities,
yeah.
can you get to that level?
Yeah, you can produce a report that shows all the entities and all the attributes that go with it.
Ah, right, okay.
Yeah.
Do you have one that sound like a
That,
repeater? One that you've done before that I
okay.
could just yeah.
Not on this machine.
Right, okay.
Uh, I'll have a look in a minute. Hold on. I'll have a
Brilliant,
look.
thank
Okay.
you.
Um, so just be very clear about these. You see. So I would actually, what I would do here is I would extend this. I'll extend this. If you can avoid if you can show a clear line, that's what you should do.
Yeah.
Control L there. You see?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, the
So
tidier it is, the
it's
easier it
tidier,
is,
it's
isn't it?
easier
Yeah.
to read. Now that one, you can't do anything about that. That's just tough.
Hmm.
The only thing you could do is shorten this, move this across this side, and then the line would show clearly.
Yeah.
Okay, so go through the diagrams I've sent you in
Yeah.
Skype. Add any
Brilliant.
entities here. Add the attributes you feel
Yeah.
you know about. You can add here, right?
Excellent. Yeah.
Right. Then the other thing, and then when you finish, make sure before you go on holiday, you send me back this file, right?
Yes. Yeah. Of course. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm going to be really stuck. Okay.
No. 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 I think what we'll do is let me have a look at this and then
Yeah, because I've got to
I'll,
go to Glue's offices, so I'm going to be out of circulation. Is this video?
yeah.
This thing
Oh yeah.
on
No.
the screen because it's just taking.
No. I know. I know you. I think you've stopped recording this time.
No, no, no. I'm sure I recorded it. Oh,
What time are you in? What time are you in the office till? Have you got meetings all afternoon?
no, I'll coordinate with you though.
Um.
Yeah, yeah, it's okay. So you just message me whenever you want. If I'm busy, I'll tell you.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
What's happening? Okay, so um, one is complete the model with the diagrams that I've sent you.
Yeah.
2 is complete the model with things that you know that we didn't cover that need to go in here.
Sure.
Right, you don't need to stay in this area. You can actually, you know, you can go further into other areas like this. Do you know?
Sure. Yeah.
So you can expand. Suppose you want to take this whole thing. You thought this is too cramped. I want to get some more entities here. The way I would do that is just take this up. You see?
Oh, right. Yeah.
And then what you do is just straighten out your entities here. Just select.
Control H. Control.
Just no. Select the area that you want straightened out. Don't. Yeah. So I want these relationships straightened out, but I don't want to touch these ones down here. Right? Miriam, you there? Hello, Miriam? Hello? Miriam?
And I think it does that to kind of say, oh, why don't you go and pay for
Yes. Okay.
for the actual version of it?
All right. Can you see my screen or can you not?
No, not yet.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, you're right. You can see it now?
Yes, I can. Thank you.
Okay. So what I don't want to touch these relationships, so I highlight these ones right up to here, and then I just do a Control L, and those will just straighten out. Now this one I wasn't safe for some reason, so I do Control L. Why these ones not safe? Okay. Anyway, straighten these out. So Control L on that one. Control L on that one. Okay.
Cool.
So you can, and then if I want to see the whole thing, I can just look like that. Do you see? So you can use, don't get cramped.
More, right, yeah.
Okay. So, let's see, this one is a little bit too close to that. Okay. All right. So that's that. Now, the other thing I was going to suggest is that, you know, so let me just stop this first, and let me just stop this recording.